morning. I think it's time we separate these Hanover tomato seedlings and get them into their own solo cups. What do you say?
Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I've got my Hanover tomato seedlings here, and it's time to give them their own home. So we're going to bring you in for a closer look so you can see how I tease these apart. Very simple, and then we're going to repot these up into their own red solo cup. So come in and let's get a closer look. Alright, let's see if we can tease these apart. It's a little windy out here today. Let's see if the roots have made it down. Nope, they haven't made it down yet, so they're not root bound yet. See that? No roots coming out of the hole. Alright, so I'm just going to work my hands around here and kind of work these out. Okay. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. Alright, let me put some more soil in this cup. We'll be able to reuse this one. I'll add a little water to it. I've already added some to this one. A little soil. Alright, now what we're going to do is just simply go in here, see if we can tease these out without damaging them too much. Okay, there we have it. Now with tomatoes, you can bury them deep, all the way up if you want to. I'm going to take off these cotyledon leaves here and stick that down like so, and I'm going to add some more soil around it and then water that in. We'll do it just like that. Okay, I just have some extra cups in my soil bin here. I'm going to remove those for right now. We'll bring our little tomato seedling in here. As you can see, this is very dry. In fact, I probably should add some water in here. Probably do that after this, after I breathe a whole bunch of it, which is not good. This is kind of a mixture of ground up peat moss, and I think the white specks are perlite, I believe. Okay, just gonna work that around. It's gonna make a nice Hanover tomato plant. Now, if you're not familiar with Hanover tomatoes, they are kind of native here to South Central Virginia. They're only grown supposedly in Hanover County, which is probably about 40 minutes north of where I'm located. And I really like them. They're like a large beefsteak type of tomato. And so I bought one, I guess two summers ago, and took some seeds from it, grew some tomatoes last year, and had some seeds left over. So we're going to give this a go again this season. All right, now to give them some water. Let's give this thing some water here. Then I'm going to park him in the shade right behind my tote. Okay, we got water coming out. Probably gonna have to do it multiple times to get this thing really wet. All right, let's try another one here. Okay, that's got a nice set of roots right there. Again, I'm gonna pinch off these cotyledon leaves. We're gonna put that down in there like so, and put some soil around it. Just going to kind of gently work this around our little Hanover tomato. I anticipate this bouncing back fairly quickly. We'll take it back in and leave it in under the lights for a little bit. before we transplant them out into the garden. Okay, let's give it a drink. Again, we're going to just drench that soil with water. In fact, I'm going to go over here and give this one some more water. And you know, the beauty of having these frost-free hydrants, and particularly this one over here that's so close, is that the water is always cool because the shutoff valve is at the base of the hydrant. So it's not like when you have a garden hose and it's setting out and that water's just boiling inside and you have to run it out until it gets cool. Makes it a lot nicer. All right, let me set this in the shade. Boy, I tell you, I'm in love with this frost-free hydrant that I put in. It takes a little while for the water to come out initially, but in the heat of the summer, that's nice. That water is really nice and cool because the shutoff valve is way down here underground. And it's not like when you have a hose hooked to a garden spigot and that water's in that hose and it gets hot and boiling hot in the middle of the summer, and then you have to run it out so you don't damage your plants. So this is a great thing to have it so close to my potting table over here. Alright guys, I managed to get 7 Hanover tomato seedlings potted up into their own individual red solo cups. Still have 10 more to do in this cup, so we'll get that taken care of. I'm going to leave these under the grow lights probably for another 5 days or so, just to give them a chance to put on a little bit more growth and root development before I take them out and put them into my garden. And of course the goal is to top last year's whopper of a Hanover tomato, 15 inches in circumference. I'll also be looking at the weight this year, so you'll want to subscribe to the channel and make sure you don't miss future updates on this project. And if you like what I'm doing here, please give me a thumbs up as well and leave a comment below. I'd like to hear from my followers, and if you have any questions, maybe I'll do a little feature short video to answer your question. So until the next time, please be safe out there, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.